All right, everybody, it is Paul here with my channel Value Flips. I'm a part-time reseller, and I'm going to go through 20 items that have sold in the last 90 days for me. Of course, these are gross amounts and do not include the 16 to 20% fees that the platforms take. You can find these items anywhere, typically thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales. Find them and flip them. First up is this Rockabilly metal belt buckle. Kind of a bad buy. I paid $8.50 for this. I got it at a thrift store about 5 months ago and was only able to get $18 plus shipping for it. I've had these Firefly men's snowboard boots for almost a year now. I paid $11 for them. I got them at a church thrift store. Decided to take an offer on them and move them. I got $28 plus shipping for them. Sold this Xbox 360 Dance Dance Revolution mat. Yes, these mats still sell. I got this at a Salvation Army 5 months ago and I paid $7 for it. Ended up selling it for $29 plus shipping. So great little flip. I've had these Vans high top Volcano shoes for a year and a half, way too long. I thought they would have done really well. I only paid $5 for them at a community garage sale. Had them listed for $30 and they're in great condition, but nobody, submitted any offers on them. So I kept lowering the price. Eventually somebody, lowballed me $10 for them. And I decided just to move them to get my money back. So it's definitely not something I would get again. Vans, I don't sell a lot of Vans shoes. They're kind of hit and miss, I find, Vans. So it's something I generally try and stay away from. Sold this 1984 Kenner Real Ghostbusters projector toy. I got this in a lot off Facebook Marketplace 2 years ago. I paid $50 and got a bunch of Ghostbusters toys. And this is one of the items in there that I had kept displayed for a while, and I decided it was time to let it go. So sold it for $19 plus shipping. My cost was a few cents on it. This is a first for me. This is a vintage Glow Hill Gourmets tray, and the handles on it are Bakelite. I believe it's a company out of Quebec or Montreal. I paid $5 for this at a Salvation Army about a week ago. It sold within a couple days. Somebody offered me $20. I had it listed for $25. Somebody offered me $20 and decided to take it to move it. So it's definitely something I will be looking out for. Sold this IKEA Messenger laptop bag for $13 plus shipping. I got this at a Salvation Army about 8 months ago for $5. Just a bad buy. Probably would not buy it again. I'm not sure what I was thinking that day. But bad buys happen, so I'm not going to feel bad about it, and I was able to move it and get my money back. This is something you want to be looking for. I call it a bolo. It's these Hunter universal remotes and for fans and lights. I got this at a Salvation Army a month ago. I paid $4 for it. It was hanging on the wall. And I ended up selling it for $35 plus shipping. It was brand new sealed. That's actually a good deal because these remotes can go upwards of $50 to $60. So just a great little flip. Sold a Tim Hortons plastic travel mug. This is one that's about 10 to 15 years old. Got this at a Salvation Army 4 months ago, paid $3. Ended up selling it for $19 plus shipping. Here's something else you want to be looking out for. These Dymo Office Mates embosser labelers. They can sell for some really good money. The older ones that are made of metal and are very heavy can sell for $50, $60. This one was a plastic one, so a cheaper one. I only paid $2 for it at a thrift store. I got it about 4 months ago, and I ended up selling it for $27 plus shipping. So great flip. Another one of these cross-stitch kits have sold. I love selling these sealed, new sealed Dimensions counted cross-stitch kit. I paid $3 for this. I got it at a thrift store 3 months ago and ended up selling it for $15 plus shipping. This is a cool sale. This is Dino Trucks Tyrux. This is a large toy, um, dinosaur toy from that series Dino Trucks. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I'm very familiar with it. I used to watch it with my son, so it's very nostalgic for me. I paid $8 for this. This is a big toy, and I ended up selling for $47 plus shipping. I've sold these before. I get anywhere from $45 to $60 for them. So great line of toys to be looking out for. Vintage toasters, so older toasters do sell. So I pick them up if they're in good condition, make sure they're not super dirty or rusty. This one I had to pick up. It was only $3. I got it at a thrift store about 5 months ago. I sold it for $32 plus shipping. This is a Proctor Silex is the brand, but you can also be looking out for GE or Sunbeam toasters. I got this Royal Polyperk percolator at a garage sale 4 months ago. I only paid $2 for it. I bought it. It was super clean, so I knew it would be something I could list quickly. Ended up taking an offer of $20 on it plus shipping. So great little flip. Sold another one of these GI Joes that I got in a lot a couple months ago. I paid my cost on this one is $2, and I ended up selling it for $15 plus shipping. Sold this 1999 Gestures board game for $35 plus shipping. I paid $8 for it. I got it at a thrift store about a month ago. First time selling this game. It was new sealed, but there was some damage to the packaging. I decided to open it to make sure everything was good on the inside because there was also some box damage. So I wanted to make sure all the contents were there and in good condition. And I explained that in my listing, and it sold. Sold a Toy Story Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger armor. I've sold this toy before. I got this at a thrift store 5 months ago for $16, and I ended up selling it for $39 plus shipping. I probably paid too much for it, 16 into 39, especially with all the time it took to deal with this item. So I probably will stay away from picking up these for a while. Sold a Lumisource Electra Blue Dolphin plasma lamp for $35 plus shipping. I paid $11 for this, and I got it at a Value Village about 6 months ago. This is a cool item. This Fisher Price Vintage 1987 Fun with Food whistling kettle. That is very loud and annoying when I would play with it, but I got this at a Salvation Army 4 months ago. I paid $2 for it, ended up selling it for $16 plus shipping. The Fun with Food line from Fisher Price from early 90s, late 80s, very desirable. Look for these items. If you see them, pick them up. All right, lastly, I have this Yahtzee Deluxe Edition 1997 game. I got this at a thrift store 2 months ago. I paid $5 for it, ended up selling it for $18 plus shipping. Had it listed for 21 and somebody offered me 18. Decided to take it. I've sold this deluxe edition Yahtzee before. It's probably the only one that I pick up. So there you go, guys. That is 20 items that has sold in the last 90 days from me. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you on the next one.